What up, boys, and welcome back to yet another video. So every single week I show you guys the clean outs of my mailboxes on my Transmog selling tune, and I have two bank tunes for Transmog, one with white and gray items and one for everything else. Now, the majority of the gold that you guys will see come out of the mailbox is from the crafted Transmog part of my gold making routine, and all of that, like the entire spreadsheet and all you need to know about getting into that is in the 0 to 10 million gold guide, which I know a lot of you guys have. And if you don't own it, then just make sure you use the discount code Dragonflight and you'll be able to pick it up for 50% off using the link down below in the description together with the VIP Discord. Now, we're first going to take a look at the white and gray Transmog tune, and there's nothing like fancy on this tune. Basically, selling a lot of Shadow Gas, which is the Shadowlands legendary, like the base legendary items, white items, and then some tailoring items, a bunch of really just like 150 gold, 200 gold items. They all add up though eventually, right? But this mainly just Shadowlands base legendaries, and they are kind of hard to sell because of competition. Luckily though, there's also a massive demand for these items, so they can sell relatively fast. If you do undercut scans, you can sell heaps of them, like every single day. Just they will be just be thrown out of the auction house, but you need to make sure to do undercut scans, which I don't do. I only post my auctions for 48 hours and I let them expire, right? But on this tune, all in all, 97.8k gold, so pretty much like 100,000 gold on this tune right here. So I'll probably remember 100,000 gold, but I am also getting old, so we're gonna type that down so we can jump over to like the main Transmog selling tune and see what our total clean out is. Usually, I always say that I get between 5 to 700k, like within that range, because I don't do, as I mentioned, I don't do any undercut scans. So the only reason I'm getting like a decent amount of sales is because my auction house is really good. I'm crafting every single item. And I'm also doing farmed transmog, which also definitely helps. But it's like 3,000 auctions valued at like 60 million gold. So even with no undercut scans, I'm bound to get some sales. Now, on this main tune, I sold 258 auctions. The first 100 auctions is 143,000 gold. We're going to go through these and see if there's anything worth mention. The first thing that I see is that I'm selling like these Seraph Mortis items still. The Staccato is Seraph Mortis, Harmonium is, and then if we go further down, we have the Truth Seeker staff as well. But now they're only selling for like a couple thousand gold, like 1,000 gold, 2,000 gold. Used to sell these bad boys for like 30, 40,000 gold. But I kind of shot myself in the foot with that one because I made so many videos on it and live streamed it so many times, so the competition is insane. Sold 2 mounts, turbocharged flying machine and depleted Cuparium rocket. Now don't be fooled, like the crafting cost from like the vendor materials alone is 60,000 gold on this the Cuparium rocket though. If we go further down, through anything, there's a bunch of minor crafted stuff right here. First Mate Hat, which is a zone drop from STV, has a market value of about like 80,000 gold, but on my shitty realm, Arch and Dawn, everything is way lower. But then again, it's also a full pop realm, so I'm not having a big issue selling auctions, but it's selling for a fraction of the price, fraction of the average EU price, that is. But now we're going to take a look at the next 100 auctions and see if it's any decent. I can tell 67 auctions is 172,000 gold. It's going to refresh in 4 seconds right here. So hopefully, there we go, 204,000 gold. I sold the Witch Hunter's Harvester, blacksmithing crafted items, selling a lot of time-worn items from Isle of Thunder, some more set M items, Sludge Fen in Northern Barrens. Mantle of Muira is, someone correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's a WoD epic item farm from like Iron Docks. Dark Iron Plate, blacksmithing, classic craft. Some more Set M and more Sludge Fen items. Isle of Thunder farmed. Beat It is also a classic drop. Coral is Set M. Nothing too exciting besides from that WAD item, but 204,000 gold is not bad. That means we're up at like 350,000 gold on this tune, and 450 with the white and grays. But now we're going to take a look at the last auctions that we have and see. There we go, 108k. Spire Strider is a WAD green item, I believe. And then these items right here are Seraph Mortis once again. This is Seraph Mortis. Engineer and Crafted, Seraph Mortis. Orb of Deception is a toy from, like a world drop toy from Classic. 20k Forged Elementium Mind Crusher, that's also a crafted item. The Winter's Bite is like over 100,000 gold, I believe, market value, like average on EU. It's from Sunken Temple, now sold for 23k, but 108,000 gold on that clean out. So if we take out like all the auctions right now, and then we, shit, I'm at gold limit again. Alright, so the total gold that I've cleaned out so far is 401,000 gold. Plus, I have another 55 in the mailbox and 100k on my white and gray tune that I cleaned out. So, basically, 550,000 gold this week, which is not shabby. That's where I want to be at. Then again, if I make 300,000 gold a week, I don't really give a shit, right? Because I know that if I make less, it's just my own fault for not doing any undercut scans. Maybe like all my 3,000 items have expired, but I won't repost them like as soon as they expire. Maybe it's going to go 12 hours where all my auctions are just laying in the mailbox before I get around to posting them. So yeah, still happy with that. And if you guys got any questions whatsoever, then feel free to ask them down below in the comment section. There's a lot of people that want to get into this, and long-term game is definitely to get into Crafted Transmog, where the Crafted Transmog section in the book is really helpful. It will basically tell you everything you need to know. And then when it comes to farm, the Transmog, which is also really good, but it's easier to make gold with Crafted Transmog because you can spend less time on it once it's set up. It's one of those things that you just got to do once. You got to level up the professions, you got to get the patterns and the plans, and once you've reached that stage, it's just like recrafting the items that you sold, right? That's it. But with Farm Transmog, you constantly need to go back out in the open world and farm to supply your auction house, right? So a combination of both is really good, but Crafted Transmog, really key. And for everyone starting out, maybe you don't have that much gold, so you cannot get into Crafted Transmog fully yet, but you still want to get into the Transmog game. It's actually better, and I made a video about this, like the top 5 solo gold farms to get you started a couple of weeks or months ago. But it's actually better to do open world farms even solo than it is to do dungeons, because the only thing that matters when you're dealing with like specific loot tables of that level is how many mobs can you kill per hour. It's not like the transport items have a higher chance to drop off the mobs in the dungeon than they do in the open world. And a perfect example of that is Wailing Caverns. Wailing Caverns has a lot of really good sets that are unique, that sells well on the auction house, but you can do the Sludge Fen in Northern Barrens for the exact same loot table, and you will get way more loot, right? Even though it's typically done as a 5-man farm, it's better to solo that farm than running the actual dungeon. But yeah, I made a video on top 5 Transmog farms to get you started to fill up the auction house. But yeah, leave any questions down below. Don't forget to check out the 0 to 10 million gold guide if you already have that. You can also check out the VIP Discord for a bunch of exclusive content. Also, it allows you to watch all my YouTube videos before they go live on YouTube. But more about that down below. Thanks for watching, and I will see you all back in at tomorrow's video. But until then, bye-bye.